Hello, welcome back to another replay analysis. Today we are going to be looking at this replay sent in by Average Cameraman. He is a Diamond 2 player in 2s. And yeah, we're going to see what kind of advice we can give him. You know, Diamond's that weird rank where you start kind of figuring stuff out, but, you know, it becomes a huge grind to get to champ and then eventually, you know, move forward past that. So, we'll see what we can do for Average Cameraman here. One of our favorite Aussies on the stream. So, right at the rip, that's pretty unfortunate that your teammate had to take this boost. I don't see anything wrong with it because on these neutral kind of kickoffs, like, you could realistically go either way. Like, when we're going for this kickoff, you could kind of flip either way and it'd be totally equal and then go for whichever boost, right? I think those are totally, like, it's totally equal here. Normally, we'd see you go for this right boost. But you got bumped, and then you got yeeted back here, and then he just so happened to be going for that boost. So, right off the rip, unfortunate. Unlucky. But that means we gotta find some boost, right? How are we gonna do that? Beautiful, beautiful. Pick up those little boost pads. Stay in the play. That is great. Yes, get back in there. So good here. Keep possession of the ball. You could probably even, you know, find a way to get behind this ball. And, like, that would have been a good opportunity to yeet it across the field here to your teammate. I don't necessarily love back passes a lot. But if you were able to somehow hit this ball and just go directly this way, even if, you know, you blast it off the sidewall, at least your teammate can kind of turn around and try to have a play here. And maybe they can get past this guy. It's going to be awkward either way. And you're already going to get dunked no matter what. Because there's a guy right here on the wall. So, it's awkward. A little bit of a mistouch, misplay. Nothing necessarily wrong with it, though. I do like that you try to keep control. Everything works out in the end, though, for a goal. So, great anticipation. Everything's good there. Kickoff's a little squirrely. I will say the disclaimer. Average Cameraman did say that he was trying out some new controller settings. So I'm going to give him a pass on a lot of these, like, little mechanical things that didn't quite work out. Like that kickoff. It seemed awkward. Like his fingers were tied together, you know? So it is what it is. Especially when you're trying out new controller settings. Like, you're going to end up having some weird stuff happen. Love this play here. So he doesn't flip into this ball, okay? He doesn't flip into this ball because he wants to be able to follow up. Doing the single jump pop and blast this ball into the side corner, first off, gives it height. So this ball is going to go high and then come across. That gives us two advantages. It's going to take longer for our opponents to be able to get to this ball, especially since they're so far out of the net, right? And it gives our teammate time to rotate around and possibly get boost and help out too. But with the single jump pop, as we blast this off this corner, we actually are going to recover maybe like right here, because we're not going to go very far. If we were to flip, we're going to blast all the way over in here, and we're going to probably be super deep into their field. This is great for stealing boost, but not great if we want to follow up on the shot ourselves, right? So very, very smart play here. One touch, then boom. Look at that angle he had just from single jumping, right? Boom. He's already on the ground. He's not recovering from a flip into the corner. Has plenty of boost. And he has a great angle to try to challenge us again. Orange side had a really, really good defense of that, though. And now look how wide his rotation is. He really whips all the way around. And he has a clear shot to go challenge that. Bit of a double commit, unfortunate. But we get back in time. Good recovery. Good. Yes, we're rotating back post. So it is very awkward, right? Very awkward situation. Kind of, you know, not in no man's land. So he just, you know, rotates back post. Gets in a better spot. Now we're patient. He's not committing too far. Like, so far, game sense wise, he has been very, very good. Yep, not going for anything. That's a little weird. This would have been a goal if he hit this clean. If he didn't side flip into this, if he would have diagonal flipped into this, if he would have had his normal controller settings probably, he would have blasted this into their net. Easy goal, right? So great patience. He ball hawks really well as second man. I think that play, this is the time to be a little bit more aggressive and cut rotation a bit. Right here, if we see our teammate who's directly underneath this ball, you know, this ball has just been popped up. This guy isn't going to go for it again. Let's just take control of the situation and get rid of this ball away to the side ball, you know, and try to take it up or go back afield, right? Like, let's take control of this awkward situation because we have an opportunity to. Let's not, you know, this is where we're getting to Diamond now, where we're starting to understand some of these things, and sometimes we need to understand when we can break some of these principles, right? Obviously, we don't want to double commit. It looks like our teammate can hit this, but let's take control of the situation. Let's get this ball out of danger, because now we're in a super awkward spot that almost leads to a goal. Like that, you know, we could have just got rid of that whole situation by just taking control because we had an opportunity to when it was awkward. Very good. Ball hawking, a lot of, you know, you gotta start understanding what your other side likes to do, right? You gotta realize you're playing against other people on the other team. So what does the orange team like to do? And it seems they like to take weird soft touches and then basically give up possession. So playing deep has been good for him so far, but we're gonna need to see him, you know, wait for those soft touches and then punish them. Alright. Good. Not committing fully to the corner. Slowing down. A lot of people don't slow down when they're trying to challenge somebody, right? Think of it like you're trying to tackle somebody. You could say, you know, in American football, you know, soccer, football, whatever you want to call it. Either way, if you just fly in and try to run as fast as you can at this guy who has a lot of space, they're just going to play it around you, right? So sometimes getting quick to the spot and then slowing down so you have time to actually turn and make plays is super, super important, right? So he gets to this wall and then he actually hits the brakes and slows down and then completely dunks the guy, right? So it's good to be fast, but if you're kind of behind on the play, you can get fast to get there, but you need to slow down to help make the challenge if they're going to have good control of it, right? Yep, awkward. Good bump. Time to rotate out around. Nice touch. I like to try to be aggressive, but he backed out, realizing that there was nothing there. And then patient. Look how poor the shot was, right? If he would have just ran in here and tried to commit, right? There's chances that they play it past you near post because you're turning so aggressively, right? So the fact that he's just patient, wait for what's going to happen, because I mean, this guy hasn't done anything that, you know, we need to be afraid of yet this game. Rotate out. Could be a little faster with the rotations out, right? It's like once you realize right here, oh, I'm out, you know, you can use a little boost and flip and get back and rotate back post a little quicker. But at least you're trying to do it, right? That's good. We're going to play the midfield again. Very patient. This play works out, but just be careful when you're trying to play it to the middle, right? Really, you know, it worked out great because they were not in a position to play this. And you did it really soft, too. A lot of players will come in fast, like I said again. A lot of players are going to come in super fast on this ball, and they're going to hit it too hard, and it's going to bounce out, and then the other defender can come get it, right? But you did a nice soft touch. Able to turn around quickly, play it past both. A lot of awkwardness, especially when you get bumped. So maybe working on some recovery mechanics would be nice, like holding drift. Where is it? Holding drift here as you're landing, so that you're continuing your momentum, so you can be faster and recover quicker to get to this ball again. But that's okay. Good aggressive turn. Almost played it past the guy. I'm trying to even think what you could have done different. The guy committed so early. Like, I'm curious if you would have faked. No, not even if you would have faked it. I don't even think if you had faked it, it would have worked. So, good defense from him. But good pressure, right? Good pressure. Good control. Oh, yeah, that was almost a nice goal. So now this is a classic example, guys, of why we can't be sloppy ever when it comes to our rotations on defense, right? So all game, average cameraman has had beautiful rotations. Literally in the best spot possible all game. But we get one time where he doesn't actively, you know, practice going through the back post and being on the goal line and playing out of the net. But one time he doesn't do it. And look what happens. He trusts his teammate. Teammate gets dunked like crazy. This ball blasts out of the corner super fast. He has to turn around. Has no time to actually protect anything and gets scored off. Right? This is why, like, we can understand and know the principles and practice them 50% of the time. But, like, if we don't do it every time, this is what happens. This is why it's the best positioning, right? So, good lesson to learn there. I feel like I've done this a lot with replays where I've talked about, like, hey, you didn't do this. Be careful because it's going to bite you in the butt. And this is perfect example of what could happen and how you can get bit in the butt if you don't. Be careful. Good dribble from our teammate. Now we got to kill time because we know he's low boost. Beautiful. Yes, get a better angle to attack this from the corner. Very nice. Super smart player. Very, very smart player from Average Cameraman. I know he just got scored on. But, you know, get a better angle for this. And then I think his problem is he did flip into it. I think if he didn't flip into this, it would have been a much softer touch. And he probably could have played it again. So this is kind of the opposite of what he did earlier, right? If you would just take a touch and just, you know, not flip into this ball probably won't go as far. And he'll be able to land quicker and maybe cut off anything. And not let this guy who's kind of hanging around in the corner actually have a play. But we kind of give up the possession there, even as small as it was. And our teammate didn't make a very good save. I kind of want to see where he is. So he's coming in. Has no boost. Oh, it gets on the post. And yeah, I mean, that's just a whiff, too. Like, that's unfortunate. Can't do anything about what he does. But that's something we can think of. You know, there's even another play here in this corner where, you know, let's not hit this with the nose of our car because that's where we're going to generate the most power. Where can we hit this ball? With what part of our car can we hit this ball with to get the least amount of power if we want to control it? Hit it with your wheels. Literally go up, hit it with your wheels. It'll barely pop off your car and it'll be super close where you can possibly get a touch on this too. And even if you don't get a follow-up, this ball is just going to dangle around in here and this guy's going to take it and go around. And our teammate who's coming in pretty hot should be able to go and challenge that pretty easy. Like, as long as we can keep this ball in our corner, that is our safe spot, right? So hit it with your wheels, hit it really softly with either the hood of your car maybe even, or the nose, very gently, just to keep it in the corner. Because we just barely get it out of the corner and look what happens, right? So maybe a nitpicky thing, but something to think about, especially in our own corners. They really are a safe spot. Right, we're gonna lose the boost. That's fine. Just missed that shot. I would say maybe I think your rotation is okay. Like you want to pursue this boost, but once we realize we can't get it, we need to like cut where there's more blow boost pads. We can't cut up this way because, you know, I think we have to understand that our teammate's probably gonna have that boost, especially like, oh, whoops. Especially like when we go for the kickoff, right? Hit it. Right here, we see our teammate going for that boost. We should know that corner boost is not an option. Once we miss out on this boost, it's time to cut and get more low boost pads and be in a better spot that way. I understand why going this way seems natural because you're kind of in like a perfect parallel with the goal situation, but you know, you're just not fast enough to get there to actually save a shot if there was one. Much better trying to keep control. Good pinch from our teammate. It leaves a lot of pressure. And then, nice attempt there. I love, you know, there's times when getting boost is important, right? And there's times when pursuing the ball is important, right? Gets a few little boost pads. He could be getting little boost pads right now, right? But he gets enough where he's in a spot where this is actually dangerous and they have to make a play. And that kills enough time where he can get boost, right? So you gotta, you know, balance out and have the flow where going for the ball and getting boosted like together, you know? Because we always want to be challenging the ball or, you know, making plays on the ball. Good try there. Just missed, honestly. Demo, beautiful. Yes, demo. Got plenty of time. Leaves a 1v1. Teammate kind of punts the ball away. It would have been much better to, like... he's just trying to clear it. There's a lot of cluster there. I get it. He does a good job of following it up. Alright. Yeah, never going to get to that ball, so might as well take it slow. Good. Another example, maybe hitting it softer would be better, right? Obviously, you had to jump for that, so it's awkward. It's pretty awkward, but you did a good job of blocking it still. Good bump. That should be a goal. Yep. Oh! Never mind. Great bump. This is a great heads-up play. Let's highlight this for the cameraman here. This is a great heads-up play. Bump the last defender. Now Orange's defense is in shambles. It would have been almost better if he got a demo. But our teammate plays it high off the post. Try to get back up there. Just barely didn't score off that. But then look at this quick turnaround into the corner. Very nice goal from our teammate. Very, very nice goal. That all came from the pressure from that bump. Bumps are so OP. If you can get demos, bumps. Every game mode, they're so OP. Alright, so now we have our opportunity here. A little bit of a missed touch. Ooh, unfortunate. Orange team has no control. They have no quick offense at all. I didn't like this rotation. I get what we're trying to do. We just had a bump, so we're probably trying to demo this guy. Right? Where is mine? There we go. I get we just got bumps. We're probably gonna try to demo this guy, but like we have 0 boost. Once we have 0 boost, those plays are kind of over. Like it's time to get like 2 or 3 big boost pads or little boost pads and get around to save this. Because we kind of go up against the green and we almost own goal to lose the game, right? Like that's scary. This is very, very scary. And we almost dunk our teammate too. Like that's why we need to rotate back post. Going against the green, that's terrifying. Now we are done with regulation time, and now we are officially into overtime. This game goes on for another almost 5 to 6 minutes. Maybe not 5 minutes. This is crazy. So we're gonna see a lot of, I think, missed opportunities is what I'm gonna assume. Oh, good attempt there. Obviously, you know, he hit it with the hood of his car and went backwards. We need to be finding a better path to get boost. Oh, not really. That's unfortunate. You had a good shadow defense, so I get why you stayed that way. Alright, here we go. Let's get a dribble going. Ah, another little bit of a misplay. Gotta find a way to keep control there. And it kind of comes with like the first touches too, right? As we come around here and take this dribble. Oh wait, that's farther. As we come around here and take this dribble, right? We're going so fast. We already pushed the ball so far upfield, right? We gotta find a way to get softer first touches or better first touches that are more beneficial. In that case, it's kind of awkward, but you know that's what sets up a good dribble is your first touch. Almost scored there. Gotta back up a little. Oh, good challenge from our opponents there. They did a good job of clearing that pressure. A little bit of awkwardness here. Let's banger this. Oh, just a little too soft. This, you know, once we get, you know, more consistent, we need to be blasting these balls. You could probably get away with a single jump and a flip. because we're a little high after the double jump, but we need to be banging these balls off the back wall or on net even in a good spot to keep that pressure up. Get on top of it a little too much, gives them a super easy clear. Although I will say orange, wow, good recovery. No, I'm just kidding. It is what it is. Orange team has not done a good job of clearing the ball and, you know, alleviating their own pressure. Like, look at this. They're struggling to get rid of the ball. All right, good rotation around back post. We're relaxing. We're chilling. Let's block this. Yes, beautiful. All right, get behind this ball. Yep, good. You realize you have 0 boost. Just get behind the ball and get a 50 is the best play there. All right, let's get little boost pads. We could be getting more little boost pads, right? We have plenty of time. We're not in the play. So let's get more little boost pads faster. And then we're just going to ball hawk. A few more. Get up there. Blast that. Yes. Beautiful. Ah, we need to be scoring that as our teammate, though. That is exactly what you want to see. Another play around. A little bit awkward. Maybe being in ball cam would be better here. Like, we have no idea where this ball is. Let's get in ball cam. And we're also going too fast, too, right? So, this is why this play didn't work. Boom, we're blasting it upfield. Realistically, this ball is not moving that fast, and we are going like super fast this way. So like, I don't think we ever would have a chance of actually getting up high enough to go get to this ball. And by the time we actually are able to, our opponents are already challenged, right? So it's a little bit of a, like a, you know, shot in the dark kind of play. Oof, gotta get that big boost pad though. Can't have no boost. Yeah, kind of like a shot in the dark type play. Oh, what a dribble and what a save. Wow. Now we're in some awkward territory. They had a really good save. Good challenge. Keep that pressure up. Let's see what happens. Yeah, a bit of a rip. I like trying to stay up and keep the pressure. Good play to the corner. Now we have time. And again, you gotta pass the guy, but a little bit of a heavy touch. Kind of throws away possession. Oh, teammate needs to go for that. That's scary. We don't want to let free shots like that go. Good attempt there. Much more controlled dribble there. A little too much in the corner, I think, right? Like, once we come around and this ball, you know, gets to here, like, let's just rotate out. Let's just get out of here. Let our teammate come and try to challenge this ball as it comes out of the corner. I just feel like, yeah, I feel like we're just slowing the play down by being in the way, and now we're kind of bumped and out of it. So, like, just get out of there. Get yourself in a better position. Oof, good bump. Got both of you with that. All right, another shot attempt. Play a pass. Good recovery for the most part. Get that 50. Oh, unfortunate. Neither of you touched it. What are you going to do? Demo, yes. Beautiful demo. Turn. So far, great positioning for both sides, right? We're not giving up anything. I think, yeah, eventually someone just needs to go. But yeah, we're not giving up anything. I think something that you also could do better on is you're so deep most of the time. Like, let's get up a little closer. Let's get up on this midline a little bit more. I have not seen these guys clear it over your head yet, right? So let's get up here a little closer to the play. All right. Good challenge again. The single jump works nicely. Yeah, get up there. Be aggressive. Play it past them. Nice. Got the boost too. Slow played it. Yeah, drive through that guy. Good flick. Now our team needs to clean this up. Oh, good. Orange defense. They've really, like, slowed down and constricted themselves to this side of the field, but they've done a good job of playing away all these shot opportunities. You just gotta keep the pressure going. Keep trying to get this ball through. I feel like I'm gonna predict how this game ends. We're gonna get frustrated. One of our teammates, either our teammate or we are, gonna get frustrated with how we're not scoring because of all the saves, and someone's gonna overcommit and they're gonna get counterattack. I could just already see it. All right, good patience. Good dunk. Oh, good try with the other dunk. It is what it is. Missed. Alright, good play to the side. Good touch to the back wall there. Very much safe space for that ball. Oh, it's dangerous. Teammate gets there in time though. I'm not sure what could have be done better here to like make this not happen. Maybe like as soon as you get bumped here, just being. It's tough. This is really tough position, right? Because there's not enough time to get back to back post, so like we're also kind of not in the play. But we also need like our teammates. We need our teammate to make this play too. Like they play it just past them. I don't think there's anything you could have done, cameraman. I think that you're just in the position you were in wasn't good, and that's just how it is. And the play was too fast. So your teammate did a good job of, clutching up and helping you out. Another save from the other side. Alright, we'll play it off the sidewall. Get out. Get out. I don't like back passes like this, right? So this kind of slows down everything. We have to play. They kind of clear it. We can sit up and try to get it for a sec, but like once it gets around this and we realize we're not cutting this off, like we just need to get out of the play. Because our teammate's ready to go challenge this. Like us pushing and helping this ball go back is just freezing our teammate here to not let them go. So just sitting here and like kind of pushing the ball back and trying to keep control, like you're not being productive actually. The ball's gonna do this anyways. Like the ball's gonna move this way anyways, regardless if you're there or not. So, just getting out of the play and possibly letting your teammate come is gonna be much more of like a much easier flow to that rotation. But now you freeze your teammate up and he has to like, barely get a clear or barely get a touch on it. Alright, we're up. This is much better positioning, by the way. I would say you could be this close, maybe like midfield to this far, right? When we're trying to like ball hawk a little bit more, especially when we don't know what's going to happen. And then we can move back and forth as we see fit. Ooh, a little bit of a demo and that goal, yeah. So like, this is all good here. And then I think we just, we fully commit to something, but then we don't do it, right? So we're going, nearly 80% of the way, 90% of the way to this ball, but then we try to turn around and not go for it. So at that point, it might even be better try to just fully commit to it and try to block them. So this is where our patience and our maybe our hesitancy gets in the way of ourselves, right? If we're gonna commit this far upfield to try to go for this ball and then last second bail, like realistically, you're not doing anything. They're just gonna play it past you, and you're not gonna be in the play. So going up now and just challenging this, and then praying our teammate can leak out and try to get back in time is probably our best option. I would say I said earlier that this is good positioning to ball hawk a little bit. Went back a little too far, but from the midfield here to maybe this little boost pad, like this portion of the field is a pretty decent place to ball hawk. I'd get closer to this boost pad if I'm being more aggressive and I know my teammate has an opportunity. if I know my teammate's more likely to get dunked or played past, I'm going to sit more midfield line or even just a hair deeper. But this is a much better position. But the way we kind of push forward, we're acting as if our teammate's going to have a very easy, clear-cut play. And as soon as it gets kind of like this, you know, we need to kind of start getting deeper and come around to this. To try to cut it off here on the wall if it gets away from us there, or turn around and challenge. Because now it's kind of ambiguous what's going to happen. We don't know. And our teammate needs to recover and get out of there and is in the way. So then we kind of commit together. Now, as you can see, we can look at your teammate's perspective. Now you and your teammate are right on top of each other because you're both trying to rotate the same way. I mean, our teammate could have done a better job of getting out this way and trying to rotate around back post. But also, I mean, you could have been much deeper and trying to like facilitate this ball to the corner and then maybe cut this off as well, right? So then we end up getting demoed, so we'll watch it from your teammate's perspective actually. And now they're in a bad position and yeah, just can never get up there in time. I think the only way they could have saved this too is if they just stay off the back wall and try to, you know, block it like that. But overall, unfortunate for the most part on that last one. I mean, it's tough. You guys had so many, like, they had, what, 7 saves in that whole overtime of really good opportunities for you guys to score. It just didn't ever work out. So that's kind of a rip. I would say it comes down to, like, consistency and speed, overall speed of play, right? There's a lot of times where you kind of go for a ball or jump up and it's just awkward and nothing comes of it. Whereas once you get to champ, or it happens less so in champ, but more GC, you know, all those plays are going to have purpose, right? Champ players, when they jump up and they're going for a ball, aren't going to whiff necessarily. They're going to hit it most likely. It's not going to be in a great spot, but they'll hit it, right? You kind of hit it and it goes kind of nowhere, and then they just clear it right away. So just some consistency things. I think a lot of free play time. Just keep playing too. Like, keep playing. Obviously, new controller settings, right? So a lot of that stuff contributed to that. But continue to play a bunch. Free play is your friend. Training packs. Anything that can get your car control and ball control just to that next step is going to be much good. So that's kind of my little overview of it. Overall, good game. I love the positioning. I just think it could be optimized and faster by understanding your car more and being, you know, more comfortable with ball control. Now, this was a long one, so if you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate all the support. If you want your replay analyzed, you can head down to my description, go to the Discord, and drop replay in the coaching section. And I'll do a replay analysis like I did here for Average Cameraman. So thank you guys all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.